Yo, welcome to another video on my channel, guys. My name is Gaming Mouse, and today I bring you a video on how to scout. Now, you might be thinking it's just a sniper, you don't really have to learn a lot about it, but you can actually do pretty cool stuff like this when you're using a scout. And if you've been practicing a lot with the scout, you can do cool stuff like this. Yeah, it's kinda hard to do, but you just need to practice. So when you practice, you'll just get the hang of it and it becomes sorta easy. But anyways, let's get on with the video. I'm just going to spawn some bots around here, yeah, it shouldn't be up there, but whatever. I'm just going to spawn like a couple of bots. Here as well, a couple of them. So, yeah. So, let's get on with the video. So, basically, you just have to strafe. That's all you have to do, you just have to strafe. By the way, I've turned on show position so you can see my velocity at any given time. You can see that in most of the shots I'm actually moving when I'm shooting. Yes, moving, because the scout is the most accurate weapon in the entire game. Now, obviously you have the Negev. The Negev is the Negev. You have to charge up the bullets before it becomes accurate. But with Scout, it's always accurate because it's a sniper. Even the no-scopes are pretty accurate, as you can see. Just the long-range ones are kind of fucky. See? You get the idea, basically. Yeah, so no-scopes are actually pretty accurate. So if you were using an AWP, that no-scope wouldn't have hit a single... Okay, I was aiming over there, the bullet went there. You see what I mean? The bullets aren't accurate at all. By the way, it's filled with blood because I was recording this some time ago, but my voice was stuttering a lot. So I just decided, fuck it, I'm just going to re-record this video all over again. So yeah, if you can see a lot, I don't really want to type the clear decals command on the console, so it's a bloody mess everywhere. Just deal with it. So you just gotta learn how to strafe with the scout. Press A to go right, press A to go left, and D to go to the right. While you're pressing D and you're pressing A, you'll see that you'll stop like this. So the scout, when you're strafing, you can actually shoot while running. See? You just gotta at the same time while you're pressing the opposite direction key, you press your mouse button to fire. It makes the scout extremely accurate. See? I'm like running and picking at the same time. Just going to show it by killing these bots. You can do it like this. The last one, I want to do something cool. Okay, I'm just missing all the no-scopes. There you go. I got it. Can spawn some bots again. And I forgot, they changed positions, never mind. So yeah, basically you just need to learn how to strafe. You can do it front and back, which isn't that useful, but you can do it front and back if you wanna like... Whee! I'm really good at scout. Aha! I'm going to kill you all. That's basically why you strafe forward and backwards. So there's like, oh, there's a dude over here! But I can't see him from here, so let me just... Whoop! You're going to die, eventually. I'm just going to... Yeah, that's easier. I was trying to like body shot them to death, but that was like... Nah, it takes too much effort. So yeah, you just gotta learn how to strafe. Now, how am I hitting those shots while I'm jumping? It's actually not that hard. So with any weapon, you might notice that when you jump, there's a maximum height you're at. See? UMP maximum height, I can pretty much have a lot of accuracy while I'm jumping at the maximum height. Let me just try to hit a couple of shots on that enemy over there. See? I hit a couple of shots on the enemy over there, even though I was jumping. With the scout it's the same concept, but it's more accurate. 1 second. It's not that accurate while you're... Yeah, see? I just legit said it's not that accurate, but yeah, I just headshotted him. Never mind then. But yeah, it's the same concept, but it's more accurate. Now, how do you do this? So, jumping, maximum height. you see the scope is blurry while I'm jumping. If I shoot while the scope is blurry, the bullet goes to a random ass place and you'll never see the bullet before it just goes into oblivion. But when you jump while the scope is blurry, almost at the maximum height, the bullets go always pretty much to the same spot. Now, if you fire way too early, the bullets go like this. If you fire at the exact time, the bullets go like that. Now, you don't necessarily have to fire when the scope is not blurry, because that sometimes kinda fucks up the shot. You can actually shoot before the scope becomes unblurred, if that makes any sense. And yeah, it's the same concept. You jump and you shoot. Now, of course, at range, the weapon isn't like... It's harder to hit these shots at range. Let me just line up with that TT. The shots are harder to hit at range, but they're manageable to hit nonetheless. See, you just gotta practice. Plus, I'm shooting way too early because distance, like perspective. When you're firing from a further away position, you have like a different perspective and like what's your peak jump. So the more you train, the better will be your perspective on how to like peak jump. Now I'm going to show another trick, which is the angle strafing, which is pretty useful. I use this a lot while I'm peeking. So normally you have an AWP on that position, he's aiming. So when he's aiming to you, he's aiming over there, crouched. So when you're jumping, you're around here at this height, while he's aiming over here. So if he shoots, does he hit you? No, he doesn't. He might hit your feet. I mean, it doesn't kill you. So, I mean, 2 shots kill you, but it's an AWP anyways, he needs 2 shots to kill you. So yeah, it's not that worth. So yeah, you just, while you're jumping, your position will be around here and he can't really kill you. So that's what the angle strafing is for. You jump, shoot, and try to hit a target. And then you strafe back into position. Like this. Now, obviously, these are harder to hit at distance. But they're still manageable to hit. I'm just not used to it like standing still bots behind fences. Yeah, it's manageable to hit this and it's trainable. Okay, so let's stop messing around and let's actually explain how this is done. So, same concept as before. You're strafing sideways and you have the peak jump time. When you combine those things, it sort of goes like this. So you're jumping mid-air, you strafe to the other side to stop the jump and you fire at the peak time. Like both things combined result in that. Now, you don't necessarily have to use that middle to peek. You can actually do that in like close range fights. Like, let's say I have an enemy here and I'm peeking off from ramp. I'm peeking like... Now, you can do that to peek the enemy. I mean, it's useful, but it's more useful if you know you're isolated in the site. Imagine, you know the target's isolated. The dude's over here. You know, no one's jungle, so you can do it like this. I mean, it's kind of a style point. But yeah, it's useful, but at the same time, it's kind of a style point. So you can be like, oh, look, I'm really good at the scout. Let me just pew pew mid-air. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is, but it's useful nonetheless. And yeah, by the way, sometimes while you're running, if you don't time like the jump like the jump while strafing at the exact same time, you might over jump, and when you shoot it goes like this. It goes like to a random spot because you took way too long to fire. So you gotta practice your peak jump time. So first, what I would advise you to do is strafe peek, to get the hang of strafe peeking. See, just micro peek, strafe peek, get the hang of scouting, like this. And then, when you're good at strafe peeking, you should try to do it from like considerable ranges. First, you could start like here, like close to the enemy, and try to kill them all with headshots or something, or just hit them generally. Then you could go further away and try to hit them. Then you could even go further away to hit them. And when you see you're actually really good at peak jumping, you could even try to do it from really far away. And there's no place here that's actually really far away from me to do this. But yeah, just try to do it from really far away. And the bullet just went through his head and didn't register. You even saw like the red dot there, but let's just pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, you could just like do this, practice. And when you get the hang of both things, you can start messing around like. By the way, I'm missing most shots because I'm not used to these angles. I'm really confused on what type of angle I'm using to explain in this video, so it's kinda fucky. Normally I just pick like general angles like that, like this. Because these are wider, so you have more room to jump, while if you're like jump picking over here, you have less room to jump. And you have like a tighter angle. I like to have more freedom while I'm playing the scout, like a more wide angle, so I don't see like just a cluster in my scope. It's kind of personal preference, but yeah, that's kind of what I enjoy while choosing the angle for scout picking. I just like more wider angles rather than tighter ones, so I wouldn't strafe peek here. I would find that a bad idea. Like I wouldn't jump peek here, I would run peek like this instead of jump peeking. So personal preference, I would say that jump peeking is better if you're going for like someone who is hidden, because there's less chances he headshots you, unless he's obviously hacking. But imagine there's a dude here, dude, and a dude here. I would rather do it like this. Wait, that shot went through him and didn't register. I would rather do it like this than like this, because there's less chances for me to actually hit the shot, you know. So yeah, this is basically the main goal of the video, to show how you guys can strafe and jump strafe and just peek jump. Now, I'm not saying peek as in peeking an angle, I'm saying peek as like the top of a mountain. Like this is the peak of your jump. Like the top. I'm not saying like peek as in you're peeking. No, I'm saying actual peak, like top of a mountain. I mean, the word has pretty much the exact same pronunciation, so you might have got it wrong, but I'm just clarifying that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Peace out.